Everyone, welcome back to Worth Playing. I'm starting this recording process very late in the day, and I haven't even really started on Worth Reading yet, so doesn't mean we're going to make this short. I'm just saying I really wish I started things earlier in the day, so I didn't have to wait so long to get the stuff up on the site sooner. But in any case, let's jump into our first game, which is a game called Particulars. You can, as you can see, obviously vote for them on Steam Greenlight. Give them credit. That's a smart way to include that little mention, especially if you're still in that early process of trying to gather votes. To do so through a little menu, at the top of a playable demo. I've said in the past the best way to convince me to check out your game is to have a playable demo, and so not only having a Greenlight campaign, but then having a playable demo that reinforces, hey, we're on Greenlight. Seems like a pretty smart marketing tactic. So the little bit I played of this is, and by a little bit I mean, as always, a little bit, is a puzzle game. But there appears to be a story going along with it as well. You've got these little narrative bits that are coming up, establish some context for the character that you're playing as. Excuse my voice today, seems to be kind of clogged up. So if I use the D-pad, I can move this guy around. Is this joystick? Oh. Looks like I can use the gamepad too. Why don't we try that? Oh, well, unwrap this cord and slowly move that guy over there. Okay. Alright, so move this cursor out of the way. So if you can play with the gamepad, I would assume that means you don't need the mouse for anything. Boom. Oh man, this feels way better with a gamepad. Having an analog stick to move an object in any direction is a pretty wonderful thing. Keyboards are just not as well equipped for that, at least as spoken by someone that largely plays console games up until the last 6 or 8 months, where I have been playing a significant amount of PC games. But even then, a whole big chunk of them are played with a Xbox 360 controller attached, though we'll say there's probably a good chance that I'm going to switch to a PS4 controller sometime later this year. Wow, I like that little bit about later arrested. I wonder what that means. Bring an anti-down quark. Glow equals magnetic charge. Oh. Let's start that again. Woo. It's an amazingly polished demo for something that is on Greenlight. I think it's not uncommon for people to associate Greenlight with latch on and push together. Oh, okay. Shepherd the anti-down over here. Alright, follow me, buddy. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. You know you want it. Oh, okay. Jeez, okay. Get over there. Get over there. Aw, come on, really? That didn't count? Alright, so maybe I gotta try and come at it from an angle. I did it! Man, I'm just the best at video games. Opportunity squandered. I think so far my favorite bits about the writing are the... well, that one was kind of snarky, but just the sort of personalized side notes. Oh, I didn't read what that said. Prevent all explosions. Harmless to you, deadly to your friends. So I want to grab this guy. Oh. Protect the up quark. Okay. I don't know what that means. Oh, well, I don't think I did it. Was I supposed to survive for a set amount of time? Keep it safe. Secret is optional. Oh, survive 25 seconds. My bad. Kudos to the writer on this game. Pretty goddamn clever so far. Doesn't really beat you over the head with, haha, I came up with something witty. Instead, it is done in, pretty so subtle fashion that I appreciate. Nice soundtrack, too. It's there, it's calming, it's appreciative. Or you're appreciative of it, I guess. But it's definitely not overbearing. Huh. Ooh. It really feels good just to move this guy around. I need a cough button like in our podcast room. Oh, balls. Okay. So... Oh, cause 12... Okay, so cause 12 explosions. If I follow my strategy from the last time, probably just... Oh, well, probably didn't want to start here. Oh, I just want to avoid everyone. And they'll kind of make things happen on their own. Yep. Oh, I want to collect those? Oh, I don't know why. I don't think the game has explained that to me. Neutrons, they've got no charge. You're right. Alright, let's cause some more explosions. Spinning round. Oh, I really like how it slows down too. Advice, pull, push, advice, avoid. Okay, so I guess that's the equivalent on the A button. And let's find out. Okay, yeah. Press space, does the same thing. Aha! I gotcha. Okay. Let's move these guys over here. What? So you kind of gotta stick them to you, but if you move too much, you lose control over them. And then, boom! They kind of attract to one another. They make those blue things, and I still don't know what those do. Whew. Really like what these guys are up to with this game. The soundtrack reminds me of something very specific that is not coming to mind. So survive 60 seconds, keep particle count under 15. Greater than 15? Greater than 15. Oh, am I just trying to... I'm trying to grab... Oh. I think I'm trying to grab them and move them around the area. I like particles quickly to stay in the game. Okay. So do I do want to throw them? Let's find out. Oh... Ah, oh, come back. Oh, I get it. Okay, so I want those to continue populating, but the game is saying, hey, sometimes you need to... You gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. So I might have to kill some guys in order to keep going. So I got 3, 6, now they're at 9. Oh. Give this one more shot, I guess. I'm a little confused. Am I supposed to let 15 generate? I might be misinterpreting the objectives. Or am I supposed to kill 15? Like, are those the... Oh. Well, we're gonna find out one way or the other, aren't we? Boom. Because I'm going on a particle killing rampage. Oh, I guess I did it. Alright, well, I could probably keep playing this. I'm sort of tempted to, but we should... This is not the only game that we're taking a look at this week. So, head back to the main menu. So that's particulars, and if you like it, you can download the demo for yourself. It's not a press thing. You can vote for them on Greenlight if you think they deserve it as well. Game seems pretty cool. I like the idea that you have sort of a puzzle game happening, and then layered over that is some storytelling. And the storytelling is not in your face. It's not very intrusive. It's sort of to the side. It happens in between stages. It's kind of take it or leave it. And if you want to enjoy, or you want to engage with the narrative that's there, you know, go for it. If not, maybe you enjoy the clever quips. If not, then you just enjoy it as a puzzle game. So I like the idea that there are layers to that, because I feel like it's very easy for a developer to come up with a story they like and a story they want to tell. And when they're applying that to genres that don't traditionally have stories, that you can maybe get a little too obsessed with telling that story, and it comes at the expense of gameplay. And I think Particular strikes a pretty good balance of having a story, having a game, letting those two interface with one another, but not allowing that to become overbearing if you are there for one or the other. And my guess is you're probably there for the game part. So kudos to them. I think they did a pretty good job of that, and I would definitely like to check out more. So why don't we move on to the next game? Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. This is a game from the most recent Ludum Dare. It wasn't in the video that I did for Worth Jamming, but it is, you know, obviously you have 10 seconds, and this is not a game I have much time to set up. I'm just spamming the X button. I am running around this screen. You are trying to collect treasure, and then the treasure chests allow you to collect that final gem at the end. You can smash on the X button in order to... Ooh, I died. In order to fire rockets. You can also wall jump off things. You can kind of just make your way up like that. There does not appear to be a way... Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna have to just... Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, you can kill yourself. Yeah, try not... I cannot even tell you how I beat that. I was pretty sure I had died. Wow, you really cannot jump too high. Okay, let's try and give that another shot. It's just some skeletons. I mean, you ain't wrong. Oh, God. I'm not even sure how to handle this level. Okay, there's only 2. Nope. The answer is not to come down here. Okay, so I have to jump to that and then make my way down and to the left. May have already screwed it up. Oh man, I don't, I don't know if I could do this. Ah, so okay. So you have to keep jumping to the left there. The way the wall jump works takes a little bit of getting used to. Honestly, it's the particle effects. Oh, I'm making progress. Nope. 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 Oh, that's not gonna work. If you don't hit that jump right off the bat, your run is basically. And then if you don't get that jump correct, then it might as well not work either. But you don't have enough time to actually figure out how you want to time that jump, at least with my shitty reflexes. Oh, I don't even. As soon as you miss that jump, you might as well just call the run over. So what am I screwing up there? Okay. You know what I'm doing is that when you are attached to a wall jump, if you press left, you don't actually jump in that direction. You have to keep jumping in the direction that you're currently in. So that's what's resulting in me losing some time there. I don't know if I could do that any better than that. Jeez, man. I gotta just keep hammering on that. I keep screwing that up because it runs contrary to how I am intrinsically want to think about how to wall jump. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I think this might be a lost cause, you guys. Yep. Yep. God, 10 seconds is not long at all. God. I keep getting way too antsy with that initial jump. Yep. And that is, alright. We're back. I'm gonna try and give this one last shot. I'm giving it one last shot because I wanted to make sure and mention what the game was called before we stopped playing it. And then I had to pull up my notebook. And my notebook has all sorts of weird information that I can't have on a video stream. So, it's like, well, I guess I might as well do this a couple more runs. Yeah, this game is called Low Battery. Again, it was part of the Ludum Dare that was part of Worth Jamming last week. Everything is kind of a blur in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, super fun game. I really like what they're going for here. It's just completely all over the place, and I love that I guess you would call them particle effects, but all the stuff that's bouncing around the screen makes it so incredibly distracting to figure out what you're trying to do. Because when you actually look at what you have to accomplish, it's not actually that difficult, but it's a matter of trying to do so amongst the madness. And then you add in the 10-second clock, and it's just... I am sure people have done this. I just don't think I'm going to be one of the people that does it. So that is Low Battery. Let's move on to the next game. So our next game actually is also from the Ludum Dare. I should give up front. I should mention this at the beginning and at the end of these videos, but you know, I do not find these games completely on my own. I have a huge resource of sites, and this week I plucked a number of them from free indie games. If you just search for that in Google, it'll come up. I think the actual website is www.freeindiegame.es, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They do an excellent job curating a number of crazy games. I believe it's curated exclusively by Terry Kavanagh of VVVV, and Porpentine of Howling Dogs. So, highly recommend checking them out because I have an enormous debt of gratitude for what they do in terms of highlighting the things that are worth checking out that I can then pass along to you, including Hold My Beer, which all I saw was that it's WarioWare-like, and that was enough for me.
Hold my beer.
Okay. Oh, game over. Great.
Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Oh, okay. I didn't really see what was happening there. Do I enter? Okay. Boom. Boom.
Hold my beer.
Okay. Oh. Alright, let's try that again.
Hold my beer.
Well, I died.
Hold my beer.
So I guess the idea is that he is holding your beer while you do something crazy. I feel like I shouldn't have died there.
Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Uh-huh. He's doing it, man. Don't worry. He's got it. He's all over it.
Hold my beer.
Okay. Oh. Darn it. Okay, let's try this again.
Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Up.
Hold my beer.
Maybe it's just in the middle? Shoot. I bet this goes the same way each time. I bet there's not a random element.
Hold my beer.
Let's find out. If there's not a random element, then it's going to be on the left, right?
Hold my beer.
Okay, not a random element. Oh. It's on the right? Got it. Boom.
Hold my beer.
Oh. Not sure what I'm doing.
Hold my beer.
Oh, what did I die? I don't know how I died. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. If I hear "Hold My Beer" one more time, I might lose it. So that is "Hold My Beer." I will say that I appreciate the WarioWare aspect of it. I think when you are given a situation where you have an extremely limited amount of time in order to perform a certain action, it creates a certain sensation in the player where they have to just try and examine all the evidence in front of them at once. I think the amount of time this game gives you to enact based on what you perceive is not nearly enough. For example, when in the spot I died, I have zero information about what exactly caused me to die. I do like that the way it shuffles you from one section to the next is in sequence, and you are just kind of moving along left to right. So maybe if I turned my eye to the right a little bit more and had looked at that, I might have been able to figure that out. But it's sort of like that combined with a number of the scenarios not sort of pushing you along the moment that you're in there. There's some clear tweaks that could be made, I think, to better suit what they are trying to go after. But, the aesthetic is cool. I think it works pretty well. It reminds me a lot of McPixel, actually. The humor actually reminds me of McPixel as well. And, yeah, so I'll always try something that says, hey, I liked WarioWare, and this is no different. But that was Hold My Beer, and we are going to move on to the next game. Hey, everyone. This next game is already sort of in motion. It's called Glitch. If you are familiar with Typing Karaoke, you know this is from Travis Chen. If you don't know Typing Karaoke, you should go and track that down. That game is pretty rad. So this is, again, yet another Ludum Dare. Oh, boy. Okay, so there is an actual specific progression here. I mean, it appears that I did die. So let's see. Ooh. Okay, can I go... Oh, I can jump. Okay, so why don't we try and head to that spot. Head to that spot. but the way the glitches work make it difficult to figure out exactly where you were going. As I was looking up this game on Travis's website, oftentimes I try and download the games that are made in Unity, even if there are web clients available, just because it's nicer to play them in full screen, and it's usually easier to bring into XSplit or OBS, which is what I use to record these things. But the only downloadable versions he did have were the ones that were turned on for Oculus. So imagine how trippy this looks right now, and then imagine doing that with an Oculus Rift. And my God, every time I see one of these things, all it does is make me want to plunk down the $300 for an Oculus Rift. If I say it enough times, maybe I'll actually get around to doing it. Is that a ramp? We're just going to say that's a ramp. Alright. Making progress. I'm not quite sure to what end. So can we jump up there? Yep. God, this is trippy. There's a game that... a thing that Jeff played on Unprofessional Fridays a couple months back that... Oh, God. That sort of dealt with... Oh. I guess this is where I jump up. Man, I have no idea what I am looking at right now. Oh, it seems like maybe the different glitches actually literally change the environment so that you can't actually progress unless you have flicked over to certain ways of looking at the game. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. This appears that I have to jump. I hope this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I thought it looks like I may have overestimated that. That one is the weirdest to decipher anything. That looks like a face. That's probably not, though. That actually looks like it's a tree, but kind of looks terrifying. Okay. And I've died. Oh, I thought I was gonna do it, but I didn't do it. And that's glitch. So if you notice at the end of these videos, I'm trying to give the game a second, or rather, to try and kind of gather my thoughts before moving on to the next game. Some people kind of rightly pointed out that as you're playing it and talking over it by yourself, it's sort of difficult to actually impart any sort of thoughtful commentary on the game. Certainly is possible, but it's difficult. I think this glitch is interesting in the sense of, I'm not sure if I was perceiving it right, where the world is actually physically changing based on the mode that you're in, but I do like that idea. It reminds me of Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver had this wonderful mechanic where you could switch between two different worlds. It was kind of like the spirit world and the physical realm, and when you switch between those two, the geometry of the world actually changed too. So in order to properly get through different sections of the game, you had to be shifting in between those different planes of existence, and I loved that mechanic then. I kind of like where this is going to. I like that it feels like the world is kind of falling apart, and I like when games play with giving the player the ability to change the world around them in a physical sense. So even though this isn't, the powers aren't given to the player here, it's also easy to imagine a scenario where 1 through 5 allowed me to cycle through these different glitches and gave me a little more autonomy over how I made it to the next section by saying, well, you know what, I prefer to look through the world this way. Here's how I'm going to keep going. So interesting ideas, and we are going to move on to the next one, which I think might be the last one. So see you on the other side. So timer's already going down. This is also another Ludum Dare game. The aliens came. You have 10 seconds to choose, I guess. Let's choose to start the game. The sun seeps weakly through your window. Go back to bed. You go back to sleep. Alright, I get up. You get out of bed. Get cleaned up. You walk to the bathroom and brush your teeth. You look like a bit of a mess in the mirror. I guess I have unlimited time for this. Wash my face. You're downstairs now. I'm gonna eat breakfast, man. Get some cereal and pour a bowl. Eat it. You eat the cereal. You feel a bit better afterwards. You know what? I do too. I don't know about you, but I eat a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel sick if I don't have full meals every day. I used to have hypoglycemia or a variation of it when I was younger. And these days I don't feel really ill if I don't eat, but I definitely get queasy. And so I eat all the time. All right. What's it to you? You walk out of your house. Let's walk down the street. You walk down the street toward your job and the food dispensary. A rumbling noise grows behind you. Turn around. Crash! You turn back and see the machine sitting over the ruins of your house. There's nothing you can do. No, I'm going to run back to the house. You run up to your house. A patrol officer tells you to move along. But my house. The officer doesn't care about your plight. He shoots you in the head with a quick pulse of his laser rifle. Checkpoint. Walk down the street. Continue walking. You go around the corner and a loud crash echoes behind you. Continue, it's not your business. You turn the corner and onto the main street and walk on. You see ahead that the patrol has set up a roadblock. Your shortcut is right up there. Take the shortcut. You duck into an alley off the side and hope that no patrol checks back here. You walk past a buzzing generator suddenly and hear footsteps down the alley, and the buzzing, mumbling speech of the patrol hide behind the dumpster. Or her calls one of the patrol and pulls you out. Struggle. They throw you to the ground, and one zaps you with the stunner. Blackness. You wake up in a cell. Where am I? Someone else is in your cell. You're in the compound, he tells you. They've got us all here. They're questioning us. It's a good thing they have no idea of torture, or else someone would have broken down already. Well, I guess you know the rest. Probably. I don't know the rest. You don't know about the rebellion? We've been gathering in meeting halls all... I should shut up. There's a noise at the door. An officer opens and calls in. You are wanted for questioning. They take you down the hall to a small room. Do you join the rebels? Never. We have another one. This one is disloyal, says the officer. They will be executed. You get locked up again. You're thrown in another cell, this one full of people. The leader moans at you. They found the other meetings. The patrol comes in and carries you to the execution platform. I feel like I'm reading a story to my non-existent child. The other rebels around you are vaporized in one by one, a ray of blinding light. Run for it. You run for the exit, but the ray swivels and vaporizes you. You are nothing more than a spread out pool of carbon dust. Different choice. Never tell them. You get locked up again. Continue. 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 Stay where you are. The ray marches across the line. Keep hoping for some miracle, but it runs across you, and then you are a puddle of ash. Different choice. Tell them. They stand you under a roof with your fellow Judases, while the noble martyrs stand in front of the slow rain outside. The invaders vaporize every last one of the rebels before your eyes, one by one. Look on, man. You earned this. You look on. You can't look away from your terrible deeds. Before you hear one of the officers mumbling something at you all. The Queen. You allow yourself to be led away, the image of the ray burning in your mind. You're brought into the presence of their queen, deep in the heart of the compound. They bring you to the throne and force you to kneel. Off to the right, you see a glittering case with a button on it. They lift you to your feet. The button glints again in the corner of your vision. Push the button. You lunge to the podium. It takes all the guards a moment to fumble for the weapons, and in their surprise, smash the glass. You smash the glass and hit the button as hard as you can, but nothing happens. Your right arm suddenly loses all feeling, and you fall to the ground. You no longer have a right arm, but right in front of your face is a smaller button. Press it. You press the button and the whole compound is consumed in a tremendous ball of fire. You can feel happy in your sacrifice. The invaders will not last the week. That's pretty great. The aliens came. 10 seconds to choose. So with that, that's going to wrap up Worth Playing for this week. As I mentioned about midway through, a huge thanks to Free Indie Games. The website, it's free, freeindiegam.es, I believe. They curate an incredible amount of games that I reference on a regular basis alongside Indie Static and IndieGames.com and Twitter and all these other places that I pull stuff from. But this week especially, Free Indie Games was an invaluable resource for putting together Worth Playing. So thanks to them. I don't do this alone, and I want to make sure I give proper credit for those folks. But that's Worth Playing. Enjoy your weekend. Maybe you too can prevent the aliens from invading. Once again, if you're looking for links to these games, they are in Worth Reading. They are in the description on the YouTube channel. I feel like there's a countdown happening in the background. I mean, I know there is, but like in real life. And you can also, no, that's not the third thing. The third thing would be if you have suggestions for games for Worth Playing, or if you have a game yourself you are making that you want me to consider, drop me an email, shoot me a PM. PMs are the best way to get a hold of me because they kind of sit on the site and I check those every day. There's also Tumblr. but tell them the stuff I kind of go through quickly. So PMs on the site are the best way to get a hold of me if you don't want to email me, which is Patrick@GiantBomb. Yeah, that's worth playing. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the first real Sunday of football because I'm going to. And I will see you guys for Bombing in the AM on Monday morning.